Yeah, it's a quest area. Huh. The ruins of Fort Osar. I was there, but I didn't get everything. Our tale of diagrams for Grandmaster level gear of the School of the Griffin is a sad one. Our tale of diagrams for Grandmaster level gear of the School of the Griffin is a sad one, but so be it, as not all tales need be happy. If you're curious to read on, you should know. You should start by knowing. If you're curious to read on, you should start by knowing that it began long ago, when a certain witcher was summoned to Fort Asur. Fun enough, I went to everywhere bar there. It was a warm summer evening, or perhaps it was a cool yet sunny morning. The weather and time are of no import. What matters is that day GotY received a letter full of kind words from his beloved Triss, who informed him about a most unusual discovery she had recently made. Simple old manuscript she'd found mention of research conducted by Professor Monroe on Witcher mutations. It seemed that this professor's workshop could be found in Toussaint. GotY, realizing the importance of discovery, decided to find this laboratory. The first step will be to find the professor's journal, which, according to Triss, had been buried with him. I do want to do this, but I suppose it can wait for me to hit up some more question marks. You know, I'd actually moved on from panicking about the buyer beware, well, frustrating about that. Then I remembered it. Ugh. But yeah, I can't remember what they're apologizing for, or why. And, you know, it could have been a sorry we fucked up, or sorry you took issue with what we said, but, you know, we're standing by it. You know, it could go, like, many a way. If, you know, it depends how petty you know, if, you know, how much they want to tweak the crowd's nose, you know? Geralt, fashionable yet angry peasant. He's got a torch, now he just needs a pitchfork. I would love to get an outfit like that, but I could in no way rock it. Probably nowhere near. I don't want to say nowhere near to begin with, nowhere near tall enough. You know, probably wouldn't suit me. I'm 5'7", I think. Or was it 5'8"? Well, one of the two.
Dragon nest. Need to destroy it.
It puzzles me that things just suddenly got nests now in Witcher 3. I feel like it's kind of a, you know, you see like a speedster, like, you know, Quicksilver from that X-Men movie. He'll just come along and yoink Geralt's cup from his hand and he hasn't noticed yet. Still like, you know, pretending it's there. We'll hit up this one now. I would have hit it up earlier, but I was thinking like, you know, I have to turn around and reverse. Again, I'll just head straight on. Also, the reason why I never really cared much for mounted combat in this game was because beyond Roach's fear level, I was figuring it would be like mounted blade mounted combat and how awkward that is. This game actually slows shit down for you and makes it much more likely for your strikes to hit. So, you know, it's easier like that. Surprised these bandits haven't pulled out. I've killed their boss. I love this game, and I'm gonna be so sad to see Grohl leave. I know I keep saying it, but goddamn, it doesn't stop being true. I've truly loved this series, and I commend CD Projekt Red for making a fantastic one. Like truly, I've absolutely fallen in love with the characters, and I don't want to see the back of them. I'm actually gonna be quite upset when it's over. Blood and Wine is a send off to Geralt. It's his swan song, and I never want it to end. I really don't. Journal written on Cowhide. Day 1. Filbert sent us to collect samples from the Bassain farm, as they were most of the lads in camp as always, and sent a few to go strike a deal with the steward. Hubert Duritz, a reasonable chap, never gave us trouble about taking supplies before, so it seems we're in for an easy job. Not like hunting flying monsters or lying in wait for caravans coming down the road. Nicola and Pablo Gaff have not returned. Something stinks and it's on my foot wraps. I'm taking charge and leading a group to see what's going on. Those peasants of Bassain have done something to my men, reduced that farm to mouldering ashes. The farm has been demolished, with no sign of Pablo or Nikolai. We only found 2 hate seeds. I'll take them back to camp for questioning. Both howl like madmen and mumbling constantly about some werewolf. They'll cool their heads in the cage for a while, maybe get more talkative. And where the bum blazes are my men? Quite dead. Thanks to a sincere werewolf. Okay. The hell are you? Geralt, kill! Reggae Mortis setting quickly. Setting. Christ, 3 raw meat. My God, you're a chubby one, weren't you?
Faster.
I'll definitely be doing another series to Witcher, New Game Plus at some stage. And I'll go for the 3rd ending of the series' final ending there. Maybe I'll even go for Yennefer. Maybe.
Slow now. Whoa.
Really, I can't stand the woman, but as far as the books are concerned, she is actually Geralt's cat. She is Geralt's true love, you know? It's not just because of the genie, they are actually soulmates. Oh, it's one of the bandit camps. It's now infested with ghouls. That's cool. Though I've already killed the bandits. This is what happens once their leader's taken down. You know, the camp gets taken over by ghouls. But I wasn't expecting this to happen after I've already taken them out, and rather than, you know, just taking out their balls. But I suppose ghouls marching in makes sense. Some way, I suppose, there will be value in me hitting up all the old camps I went to previously to check on the whether I got any other loot. But I'm not sure if I'll really get enough to justify it. Plus, I've new question marks to go to. Suppose I should also probably head to a merchant. Yeah, I've next to no storage. Oh well, I'm here now. There's little I can do. You can leave my ding-a-ling right where it is. Finish him. Oh. Also, as I've said before, I will definitely be playing Cyberpunk 2077. Witness me! Shit. Yeah, definitely playing Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, I need someone to witness me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that game. It's still a while off for me. Yeah, it's August 12th today of 2019, and Cyberpunk 2077 won't be out to April next year. So I've got quite a few more months to wait. And now that I'm getting my disability payment, I could probably actually buy it on release. Maybe actually even pre-order it. Probably pre-ordered on GOG. Ooh, actually, this is going to be a merchant, probably, that will actually teleport me to the store. So I should loot the entire camp before talking to them. Because then I could at least sell to them. Or at least, hopefully, someone nearby. But, ooh, there's also a red bag. Seen azurite in so many things. Just, after it being such a important thing in WoW, I was kind of figuring WoW would come up with it. But no. But no, apparently not. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. They're looking at it. I'm not sure what time queue it will go into. From what little I've been hearing about the game, it'll probably go into the shooter backlog. Like I've like rough guidelines on my channel. Like here's the Witcher is in the RPG backlog, which, you know, goes from, you know, anything like Gene Forge, to Witcher, to, you know, Grim Dawn, to, you know, Shadow Mordor. You know, because I'm not sure what to stick that in. I just decided on a whim, okay, it goes in here. Like I said, rough categories. And while shooter is, you know, first person, third person, like Deus Ex, Serious Sam, you know, and it goes in there. Then there's RTS. Well, it's actually strategy. So it could be an RTS or it could be turn-based. So I could stick StarCraft or Civilization into that slot, for example. You know, I'm guessing Cyberpunk would have a fair amount of RPG aspects, but I think I make more sense in the like shooter slot. You know, otherwise I'm be making an argument for sticking Deus Ex in this slot. In this slot. Basically, what I'm saying. I'm not really sure where my backlog is for the shooters. I'm not sure where it is right now. So it's quite possible that my Cyberpunk 2077 footage would end up coming out before this before this is finished. After we began recording my shooters, I took a break for a year and didn't record any. I had such a backlog, it didn't matter. That's why I've started saying when I've recorded things, because like literally there could be years since I've recorded it until you get to see it. Like I recorded Dishonored 2 and then I stopped recording anything. Finally came back with Dead of the Overseer like just over a year later. And yeah, I've recorded bits and pieces since. Not much, I've been too caught up on everything else. But Guild's done raiding. Well, actually no, the Guild's back at raiding, but now they're doing it on Horde side. And I have no one on the Horde side, so I'm shit out of luck. I've actually been thinking about leaving, finding a new guild. I like Palanai as a Draenei. I'm too used to having gifted Naru. You know, I don't really roleplay, but I still have an idea for my character, and making him a fucking blood elf, or, you know, even a Tauren, doesn't fit that. I'm maybe a bit better on making him a Tauren, but still, I like him as Palanai. I like him as a fucking Draenei. Like, Palanai came from me botching Draenei. Well, I took the first three letters of Paladin, Pal, and then I botched the last three letters of Draenei. It was N-E-I, not N-A-I, but still, Palnai. It's weird to slap that on a Tauren. Also, that's where I got the name Hunrin for my Tauren hunter. Hunrin actually kind of works, really. Anyway, but yeah, I'm thinking of looking for a new guild, since they said, like, they were saying they're done with raiding for the patch, and that's fine, I'm kind of burnt out too. But now they're really interested in raiding just as Horde. So, like, everyone has seemingly moved over. I'm not sure if they've, like, moved their characters over or if just started new ones. I think they've started new ones, but I couldn't bring myself to go level, characters all over again and shit. Plus, I may have fallen out with one or two of them. Long story. And you know, it just makes things awkward as well. Mainly because I can't tell if I've fallen out with them or not. Basically, one didn't respond to me, and I'm just like, okay, is it because his friend took something really hard? I was trying to play nice, but he took it really hard. Or did he just not respond to me because he didn't respond to me? Like, it's months on, I'm still waiting. So I can't tell. So yeah, it just made things awkward on top of everything else. Ding my dong, we drink to the last drop, or till we drop. Four Fingers had us pitch camp near Dolphin Pass, and to keep from going daffy with boredom, we set out on a little reconnaissance mission, and happened across a merchant caravan. Sadly, we got a little carried away. Instead of gagging and hog-tying them, the lads sharpened some stakes and stuck the fat feckers on them. That was terribly exhausting work, but we had good fun doing it, and no craft kisser can take that away. There was one skinny snipe amongst them, but we left him for later. What matters is their wagons were packed of quality wine, just begging to be guzzled. Naturally, we established watches, so not everyone will get sloshed at once, as is only common sense. My father papa used to say, "Sonny, the most important thing in life's to like your job. Do that and you'll be happy." The feeble pate was a carpenter. No tart twaddling idea what he liked about smacking at wood, but bombotch him anyways. He's just been pushing daisies for ages now, and if you're alive, I'll write him a letter like this. "Papa, I like my work, a whole lot. Thanks for teaching me to read and write, because now I can let you know I give absolutely zero fucks about your advice." Even though he's still living by it. Also, I need to go to do Kenshin. That's such an awesome game. Let me just look it up to make, because I feel I said it wrong. I don't have it. I need to go buy it. Maybe next time there's a sale around. Kenshi, sorry. Kenshi. It's a squad-based RPG, open world, and you don't just have a squad. You can have up to 26 squads with up to 10 people in each or something. It's ridiculous, and you can automate it. Have people okay, mine here, bring it back to and deposit it, and you can have someone else automatically, for turning that iron into metal, and then have someone else or them then turning that metal into materials of some sort, and you can have someone automatically building if you have materials. Failing that, they cook food. And you can automate things, and you can set people as bodyguards, so you can have merchant caravans going to places with bodyguards set to come after them. And it's awesome. You have tons of squads, and you can go off with say your main guy and a few of his squad, and still have your base doing everything while you're exploring or doing whatever. It's really cool. It seems really awesome. It's not the best looking game, but apparently that's a drawback. Apparently you can have a lot on the screen at the same time. Plus, the game's actually 12 years old. It may have only come out in 2018, but it's actually been in development for over 12 years. Or for 12 years. So it was actually started in 2006. So, it's... Yeah. Let me just open up my exploit folder for a sec. That's just what I call the folder to stick everything into, even though now I use OBS. Figured, may as well not change it. Okay, you could hear me, you would hear the game if you could. If you're down to here, you can see the game. And I am recording. Good. I guess that was another way of getting the key. If for some reason you had issues.